I'm going to show you something today that has saved more trading accounts than any indicator ever will. And it's so simple, so obvious, that 90% of traders ignore it completely. Imagine this. You've done your research. Your setup is perfect. Everything lines up. You enter the trade with a clear stop loss at 45.80. Your plan is solid. Your risk is managed. Then, the market moves against you. Just 0.20 pips, maybe 0.50 pips. And your brain starts screaming, move the stop loss, just a little, give it more room. So you do. You move it to 45.60, then 45.40, then 45.0. By the time you finally accept the loss, you've turned a small, calculated 2% loss into a devastating 12% drawdown. This moment, right here, is where accounts die. Not from bad trades, from moving stops. Today, I'm showing you the exact psychology behind this, the stories of traders who learned this the hard way, and the one system that separates winners from everybody else. If you've lost money by moving your stop, you need to watch this completely. Don't skip, don't scroll. Stay. And if you're serious about trading, hit that subscribe button right now. This video could change your entire career. Let's go. Let me tell you about Mark Minervini. Mark started trading in the 1980s. He was hungry. He was smart. He was making money. But then something happened. Small losses became big losses, and big losses became catastrophic losses. By the end of the 80s, Mark had blown through his entire account. Zero. Did Mark panic? Did he give up? No. He did something most traders never do. He went back and analyzed exactly what went wrong. And he found something crucial. He wasn't losing money because his entries were bad. He was losing money because he couldn't accept small losses. Every time the market moved slightly against him, he'd move his stop loss. Just a bit more room, he'd think. That small decision, multiplied over 100 plus trades, destroyed him. Now, fast forward to today. Kushal Jain, CEO of AlgoFox, had a 10 lakh rupees trading account. He was trading aggressively, no plan, emotional decisions, and yes, moving his stops constantly. One bad trade spiraled into revenge trading. Revenge trading became overtrading, and then his account was wiped. 10 lakhs, gone. But here's the powerful part. Kushal realized that moving his stop loss wasn't just a trading mistake, it was a symptom of a deeper problem. He didn't have a rule-based system. He was gambling. Then there's James Cordier. He ran a firm called OptionSellers.com. He had millions under management. He was a respected trader. And in 2018, he lost $150 million in a single trade. Why? Because his strategy was built on unlimited risk, and when the market moved against him, he kept holding, hoping it would reverse. He never moved his stop because he had no stop. That arrogance cost him $150 million. What do all these stories have in common? Stop-loss manipulation, either moving it because of fear or not having one at all because of overconfidence. If you're seeing yourself in these stories, and a lot of traders are, you need the system I'm about to show you. And to make sure you get the next video on this, hit subscribe. You're going to want this. Let's talk about what's actually happening in your brain when you move a stop loss. It's not just a trading decision, it's psychology. When you set a stop loss at 45.80, your brain accepts it. Okay, if the price reaches 45.80, I'm out. That's my rule. But then the price moves to 45.85, and suddenly, fear kicks in. Maybe I was early. Maybe it's just pulling back. Maybe if I give it one more chance. This isn't logic. This is survival instinct. Your brain, which evolved over millions of years to survive in the jungle, doesn't want to lose. Losing equals death in the wild. So it will invent any reason to hold on. FOMO, hope, denial. The market will reverse for me. It always does. It won't. Then there's something called the break-even bias. You enter a trade, you're up 50 pips. But instead of letting it run, you move your stop to break even to protect profits. Sounds logical, right? Wrong. The market breathes, it retraces, and your break-even stop catches you on a natural pullback, right before the real move happens. You take a break-even exit and watch the trade go 200 pips in your favor without you. This happens to 80% of retail traders. The professionals don't move stops emotionally. They move stops for one reason only. Price structure has invalidated their original thesis. Not because they're scared, not because they hope, because the data changed. Think of it like a pilot with a flight plan. A commercial pilot doesn't change his route because of one air pocket. He changes it because there's a storm ahead. Traders who survive move their stop because the chart tells them to, not because their emotions do. Do yourself a favor. Ask yourself right now, how many times this month have you moved a stop and then watched the trade go against you anyway? Be honest. That number is your baseline for improvement. Drop that number in the comments. I want to see. Don't be embarrassed. Every trader reading has been there. This is how we learn together. And if this is hitting close to home, like this video, it means you're ready to change. Okay, you understand the trap. Now, let's talk about the professionals. Professional traders use a system, not a feeling, a system. Here's how it works. Step 1. Set your stop based on technical structure. Your stop loss isn't random. It's placed at a specific technical level, usually just beyond a swing low for long trades or swing high for shorts. Why? Because if price closes below a swing low, your trade thesis is broken. The market has proved you wrong, not emotionally, technically. Say AAPL bounces off 182 and you buy at 183. You don't put your stop at 182.50 out of fear. You put it at 181.80, just below the swing low. If the market breaks below that, you're out. Done. Step 2. Calculate your risk before you enter. If AAPL is at 183 and your stop is at 181.80, you're risking $120 per share. If your account is $10,000 and you trade 2% risk per trade, that's $200 at risk. So your position size is $200 divided $1.20 equals 166 shares. Not 300 shares, not 500 shares, 166 shares. The position size is locked in before you even enter. This means moving your stop isn't just about psychology. It's literally about risking more money than you planned, and professionals won't do that. Step 3. The only time you move your stop. Scale out. Once AAPL hits 185, 2 pips up, a professional doesn't move their stop to 183, break even. Instead, they scale out by 50%. They lock in 50 pips on half their position. Now, on the remaining half, they can move their stop to 182.50, protecting their winners while letting the other half run. This is called a trailing stop with scale out, and it's how you keep winners longer and get out of losers sooner. Think about it. Retail trader enters, gets nervous, moves stop to break even, gets stopped out at exactly the wrong time. Professional enters, scales out half at plus 100 pips, moves stop on the other half, and lets the winner run to plus 300 pips. Same market, same setup, different discipline. You want to know the difference between a 100K account and a 10 million account? It's not better entries, it's not better indicators, it's better exits. And that starts with never moving your stop based on emotion. If you're learning this for the first time, you're in the right place. And there's more like this. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. I'm going to give you the exact system that separates winners from everybody else. It's simple, it's boring, and it works. The 100 Trade Rule. This is where the title of this video comes from. Professional traders commit to a system for a minimum of 100 trades before they change anything. Why 100? Because 1 to 5 trades can be luck. 20 to 30 trades can be a lucky streak, but 100 trades shows true performance. In those 100 trades, you do one thing. You never move your stop loss unless price breaks a significant structural level. That's it. Your trading rules, the system. 1. Entry trigger. Price breaks above the previous swing high with volume confirmation. 2. Stop loss placement. Below the most recent swing low, not random, structural. 3. Position size. Risk only 2% of your account on this single trade. 4. Exit plan. Before entry. Scale out 50% at plus 100 pips. Move stop to break even on remaining half. Let the other half run to 300 plus pips. 5. The golden rule. If your technical structure is broken, price closes below swing low with volume, you exit. No questions. No, but maybe. Do yourself a massive favor. Write these down, not on your phone, on paper. Print this out. Put it above your trading screen. Because when you're down 200 pips and fear is screaming, you need to see your rules staring back at you. When Mark Minervini rebuilt his career, he didn't change his setups. He changed his discipline. He committed, I will never let a small loss become a big loss by moving my stop. And that one decision, repeated over 100 plus trades, turned him into one of the best traders in the world. Kushal did the same thing. He built a rule-based system. He stopped gambling, and his account recovered. Can you commit to 100 trades without moving your stop loss once? Most traders can't. That's why most traders fail. But if you can be that disciplined, you're going to join the 10% who actually make money. If this hit you hard, like this video. Not just for me, but so the algorithm shows this to someone else who needs to see it. Someone who's about to blow their account by moving their stop. And share this with one trader you know who's struggling. It could change their entire life. Here's the truth that most trading gurus won't tell you. Applying this rule is hard. The first time you're down 150 pips and your original stop would have caught you, but you moved it to 200 pips, and then you watch it crash to 300 pips down. That pain is real, and your brain will invent 1,000 reasons to break your rule next time. But that was different. The market was manipulated. I didn't have enough data. These are the lies traders tell themselves. The traders who succeed aren't the ones with perfect entries. They're the ones who can take a small loss, accept it, and move on to the next trade without revenge trading. Revenge trading, where you immediately jump back into a similar setup, risking more than usual to make back the loss, is where 80% of accounts explode. But here's the good news. If you commit to this 100 trade system, if you keep a detailed trading journal, write down every trade, why you entered, why you exited, and if you review it weekly, within 6 months, your trading will transform. Not because you suddenly have perfect entries, but because your psychology is stronger, your discipline is unshakable, and most importantly, you're protecting your capital like a professional. Remember what I said at the beginning. If you're not patient enough to watch this full video without scrolling, then you don't have the patience to follow a trading plan. And if you don't follow a trading plan, you will lose money. But if you can change that, if you can become someone who commits to a system, who honors their stop losses, and who takes small losses when they're right in front of you, then you're on your way to that 10%. The choice is yours. Here's what I need from you. 1. Like this video. It took you 23 minutes to watch. The like button takes 2 seconds. Do it. 2. Subscribe. If you're serious about trading psychology and system-based trading, you need this channel. Hit subscribe. Don't just watch, join the community. 3. Comment below. Tell me, how many times have you moved a stop loss and regretted it? Be honest. Let's learn together. This isn't just about me getting views. This is about you transforming your trading. Your stop loss is your lifeline. Don't move it. See you in the next one.